welcome to AGTV, and it's our Keepsake Art show. If you're new to AGTV, this is a live stream that we do at least 3 times a month, which is so exciting because it's a crafty hour dedicated to all things beautiful in the making. We don't have to wait to a craft day on a big network because, you know, we have AGTV that's ready for you every single day. And if you can't join us live, we have every one of our shows on replay right on our website. You just have to click the little watch button at the top of the screen. So exciting to have you here. I see lots of people are joining us from across the US, which is exciting. If this is your first show where you've been able to join us live, can you identify yourself in the chat? It would be so great to hear who you are and where you're from, and happy Wednesday, everybody. Central California. Hi, Dallas, which is in Texas. How exciting. Everybody's saying hi to me. Hi. Okay, well, we're also streaming on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, and today it's really exciting. We're going to be doing a little TikTok live after the show. So if you've ever wanted to ask questions about our Create event, I would encourage you to join us after this live stream on AGTV. AGTV is right on our website, so if you're ever wondering where is that, it is our live stream that happens, again, 3 times a month, which is exciting. We have 2 AGTV shows that everybody can come to, and we have one that's a members-only live stream that's private, which is going to be happening next Monday. We have Monday and Wednesday next week coming up, so September is full of AGTV shows. We're doing something every single week, and we have a special for today's show, and that is free shipping on all your orders, which is really exciting. You know, time to save a little money. You know, free shipping gets you all kinds of things. I know I buy stuff when it's free shipping. It's really kind of fun. So there are a lot of things in the show today that only our members have seen, which is really exciting. And in case you missed it, you are going to get a sneak peek at some of the amazing Christmas things coming up. But it's all about creating those keepsakes. We're talking about the cards that people keep, right? The things that we spend our time on that embellish and decorate our lives, and really it's just, you know, it's about holding on to the things that matter the most. So for wherever you're joining us, definitely hang out with us the whole hour, because we're giving away the new things that are in the show to some lucky winners that pay attention to some factoids that I like to drop throughout the hour. So really exciting. I'm glad you're here. And so we'll be right back with the first item, which is the die set that's brand new that we've already sold almost 1,000 of, which is just crazy. Don't go away. Deborah says she loves free shipping. Our team is in the chat on AGTV on our website, and so if you're commenting or you have questions, our team is there to help. They're all about the free shipping today. Okay, Harlequin bow dies. This is something that is so much fun. Those memo boards, the upholstered memo boards from the past, right? This is a die that's going to make that for you. It's going to simulate that's ribbon, and you can tuck your embellishments inside to create a beautiful gift, right? So if we're talking about creating a keepsake, right, sending a card in the mail where you've tucked something in, like a special little note, right? One of my favorite things is to get real mail and letters and notes, and here you can do that with your die cutting. Really, really simple. We've got some incredible foil cardstock coming up in the show, but I'm going to cut the ice blue, the matte foil, but we've got Paris green today, back after a long hiatus. My goodness, it's been too long since we've seen that. And Ellen says, I've already used my Harlequin die set. I sent it off this morning. It was so much fun. I actually got a card from my friend Socorro using this die. And you know what she did? She did this beautiful mixed media. It was all these little tiny tags. And if you join us for Fan Mail Friday, this Friday on the blog, you'll actually see that. And all the messages that she put put in the card were all about our year of self-reflection, and it is so special. So you see how, like, if on a traditional memo board, right, this would have an area for tucking in embellishments. So if you're doing that, if you're creating, you know, that kind of effect, I would recommend not putting adhesive on this stuff, okay? But my little sample has adhesive on the back. But you really do, you want to just take it and create an in and out, over and under type of composition. And I would definitely spend a little time and thought putting that together, because if you wanted to send these to someone for use, right, for further use, that would be, if they're all stuck down, that's the problem. They're not reusable. But I'm thinking that this would be so great for Christmas because, you know, again, having the little tag die gives you the Christmas greetings, our tiny little embellishments from our sentiment stickers. They fit perfectly on this. And the bow is a lovely little addition for an embellishment to create the perfect Harlequin. Oh, so adorable. Okay, so exciting. All right, I did not clarify. I hear you. All right, so it's free shipping on all your orders today. It excludes the Create event ticket, and it's for everyone in the continental U.S. Okay, so back to this, like, adding the embellishments. All right, mine are still sticky. All right, I really do want to just show you how much fun it is to just add these over and under and inside. Right, this is already stuck together. Little pieces and parts. Okay, so you just want to. Okay, I'm going under. I'm going to put that teapot right on top. Okay, so amazingly fun. Everything that you've already got in your craft room. It's so easy to just add a few, you know, 1, 2, skip a few, add some. All right, I'm just going to keep going, right? You can, until your heart's content, you could embellish this wonderful little memo board. Now, we have an entire wall of these in the front of our office, which is so much fun. It's upholstered with our beautiful damask fabric, and inside is tucked every single one of some of the first birthday cards that ever came for Fan Mail Friday. And we used to update it every single year, but we haven't updated it in a while, and we should do that. I think we should do that. We would do it in anticipation of everyone coming to the office for Create in November. We had these buses that would pull up out front, and they'd go from the hotel to the office, and then you could see those incredible boards all in person. Whoa, those were the days. If you were with us for any of those Create events, can you tell everybody about it in the chat? Because that would be really fun to hear about. Hear your memory. So I have a keepsake wall right there in the front of the office. All right, coming back with that Paris green cardstock, the prettiest color that you could add to your craft room. Okay, Penny says she misses it, but it was so fun to see Georgie. Yes, Georgie and Duke were here on our last in-person Create, and my goodness. We launched this color during a Create event. This is our Paris green. This is the prettiest color. It matches my screened-in porch at my house, and when you think about having this kind of paper, right? You know, it's our ivory cardstock. It has foil laminated to the front, and this is a very particular color. It's a blue-green. We call it Paris green because Hutton, my decorator, that's what he called it. It comes in 12 by 12 and 5 by 7. This is 72 sheets. It is a big pack, and so you can use it on just about anything that you want to work with, whether it's a card, scrapbook page, you name it. This is going to add that beautiful color to your project. All right, so let's try it with those Baroque dies. I don't know if you have these from our Empress launch. I cannot believe that the Empress Elite launch was last October. Can you believe that like so much has happened in the last year? This was part of the auto ship that came with this machine, but it feels like it was 3 years ago that this happened. It was definitely much longer than 11 months. My goodness, isn't that something? All right, so you can use this paper for just about anything that you're crafting, all occasions. And if you're a fan of blue and you're a fan of green, this is your new color. Totally, totally. This goes with everything. Look at that. We've got some really important 300 GSM cardstock coming up in the show today. Astrid is one of those things. Look how beautiful it goes with the purple. This is a great color for fall. And if you're thinking about having products or making projects with this color, I would highly recommend it. Okay, so exciting. Now, Grayson, the clock is funny because I think there was a really short amount of time on that because we have a special guest coming up, don't we? Yes. Okay. All right. We'll come right back with our special guest joining us from New Orleans. Hey, Julie.
Hi, Anna. I'm so excited to meet you. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to AGTV. I'm sorry we came to you a little early,
No
but
worries.
you've spent your morning with us so far, haven't you?
I have, and I've had a great time.
Oh, tell everybody who you are and where you're from, and we can't wait to get to know you.
Okay. I'm Julie Davis, and I was born, raised, and still live in New Orleans. Love the city, love the culture, love the food, and scrapbook it all. Make cards for everybody. Um, my family, my dad, his real name is Rudolph Valentino, and he played music all over the town. He did carnival balls and everything. So we grew up with a really, really rich music background and love. It was a wonderful place to be.
Oh, we should come visit you. I love New
Come on.
Orleans.
We,
I have some of the most beautiful antiques from a store that was on Magazine Street that my friend Kevin used to own, and his Kevin Stone Antiques. And
uh-huh.
in my bathroom, my bathroom upstairs, I have this beautiful old dry sink that had a marble top and 3 drawers, and I converted it into a sink. So every time I'm in that bathroom, I think about being with you in that beautiful city.
Oh, yeah, come on. We'll cook.
Yeah, you'll make me something.
I
Uh,
sure will. I'm a little Italian grandma who cooks, so I
ah,
love it. I
well,
love it. We'll make you anything.
we're excited to hear your experience about Create because one of the things that I think we do the best is this event that we hold twice a year. Can you tell anybody listening your favorite part of the event?
Okay, so my first activity was crop at home 5. And I did, but I'm already signed up for Create because I can't wait. It set me on fire, literally, with inspiration. And I have not stopped making cards and scrapbooking pages and getting to projects that I really need to get to because of that. And this is like in between both. So I'm trying to catch up a little bit and get ready for Create. I can't wait.
Julie? Did you meet anybody in the event? Did you join us in the craft room?
I did.
Yeah.
And I did meet some people. Funny thing, I wanted to meet Louisiana people so we could scrapbook together like the old days or make cards like the old days. And I met a bunch of people from Chicago. So I might have to go on a road trip. I'm not sure.
Oh, how fun! Well,
Yeah.
I think that that's the beauty of the community is that
Yes.
it doesn't matter where we are because when we're in the create experience, we're all together in the same place, doing the same thing, and generating friendships, right?
It's the most fun. It
Yeah.
really is. If anybody hasn't signed up yet, you need to do it because it
Haha.
is really inspirational for everybody and great ideas.
You know,
I made a little plastic box with all my treasures from the last event, and if I have to evacuate for a hurricane, that box is coming with me.
oh my goodness, let's hope not. Let's hope that's not going to happen. You
No,
know,
no, no, we
we
don't
have
need that
just
again.
we've just entered hurricane season, yeah, haven't we? Uh,
We're
so,
getting there.
so tell me. I want to go back to Rudolph Valentino, and you know the amazing, you know, the silent movie actor. But your family was all about music. We've got some beautiful 3D music dies coming up in January. What do you think about
Oh,
that?
I'm so excited. That will be, I can vintage scrapbook so much my parents in that book. I'm excited about that.
Oh,
And you know,
good.
it's funny because sometimes you hold off on doing a project and you don't know what the reason is. Well, look, you're coming up with some great dyes that I need, and I didn't even know. Yeah, that's great.
Exactly. Well, we're excited that you're going to be joining us on November 14th, 15th, and 16th,
Yes,
and you'll have to start a new box, right?
yes, a brand new box.
A brand new box. You know, one of the things that we're going to be doing a deep dive on gratitude, generosity, and kindness. Which of those three themes is your favorite?
Gratitude.
No.
I We all survived Katrina down here, and the gratitude I had for family, friends, and just everything in life was totally inspiring after everybody was starting to recover. We're real resilient, and I know all over the country there's issues, but um, we're resilient people, and the love that we all shared with each other is incredible. It really is.
Oh.
Helping each other out, cooking for each other, wherever you had a place. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's you speaking to the community. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Well, Julie, it's so nice to meet you, even virtually here.
Yes.
Can't wait to spend a little more time with you in just over 60 days. Can you believe that it's coming up that fast?
No, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Me too.
It's it's incredible the projects that you guys come up with. And
Oh,
I would never have tried any of that on my own.
yeah, you just wait.
Never.
We're going to be unveiling all the things that we're going to be making a little later this month. So stay
Okay.
tuned. It'll get you
Mhm.
even more excited.
And cookie recipes too.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
foodie's ready. Yeah.
Get those going. Okay,
Yeah.
Julie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna get back to making some keepsakes.
Okay.
We love seeing you.
Thank you so much. Have a great time.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye.
Oh, how much fun. Okay, we're coming back with a die set that we launched just to our members not too long ago. Now everybody gets to see them. It's our Lighthouse easel dies. Be right back. One of the things that's really important to me as a designer, right? I'm a small business owner, I'm a paper personality, but as a designer, I really love to hear from you. I love to understand what it is that you would like to see. Like what kind of keepsake things are you making or want to make? And we had so many people overwhelmingly say, I want a lighthouse. And so we did this amazing die set This is actually the light at the top of the lighthouse. So we're talking about spreading light in the world, and we're doing that one beautiful project at a time. And you see how amazing this is. So if you're sending someone some encouragement, or you're sending someone a happy graduation, or something that really does need to provide some good in the world, right, against all the shadow. This is the die set for that, and we're going to show you, like every single time, we're going to show you how to make that, which pieces to cut, how to put it together, how to make it stand up, and then ways to decorate it. And what's so nice about this is that it's going to cut the entire easel at one time, so this is the part that stands up. Now, if you just wanted to use the embellishment of the lighthouse, like just this part, this on a scrapbook page, right? I noticed that before we started, Deb Richardson was in Myrtle Beach, so she was on the coast of South Carolina. But I grew up. She's actually from North Carolina and Wilmington, right, Deb? Yeah. The Cape Hatteras Lighthouse was something that we spent a lot of time as a family going to, looking at, being part of, and see how, you can decorate it as a traditional one in black and white, but how much fun is it to have a gold one? Gold and pink and flowers. There it is, the journey, not the destination, right? This is a lovely card of inspiration, and it is a card that people keep. It's a card that stands up. It's a card that can become a display. And so if you're cutting out your card, okay, so we have that die cut of the background. This is just going to fold forward. So if we're going to make an easel card, we're going to make it in a way that's really simple, and that is to create a shadow layer that goes on top of the easel. And then this just we use the easel to bend the card so that it can stand up. And here we've taken all the detail of the lighthouse and cut it out of matte foil, right? So it's a 3D die, so you can see we've got the perspective, we've got the sides, we've got even the beautiful walkway up into the lighthouse. So if you were adding different colors of cardstock to this, you could cut the die out of shimmer, right? We've got white and shimmer. Look at that. It looks like clouds. Isn't that lovely? And then we have Lighthouse cardstock coming up, which is so fantastic, where we have textures and colors so that you can decorate this in the way that you want, right? So we've got a little compass, and then all we have to really add is the light behind the lighthouse. We're going to put it in the middle. Okay, so right there, so that it can use all of its power. All right, this could be a birthday card. It could be a back to school card. Look at that. Embrace the detours. That's adorable with it, right? So warm wishes. I know this. I think it lends itself to a summery theme, only because that's when we're at the coast. But my absolute favorite time of the year on the coast is coming up this fall. I can't wait to spend all my time walking on the beach when there aren't people there. One of my favorite things. Okay, here we go. Pink and tropical, but then I love the traditional of the black and the white and the yellow and all the colors. It's only, you're only limited by your imagination. Look, this one matches my shirt. Okay, so exciting. I'm coming back with that cardstock that we make right here in our warehouse, made in the USA. Okay, people are just joining us. Okay, if you are just joining us, we're here for an entire hour on the live stream, which is really fun, and it's available on replay after the conclusion of the live stream, and you just have to click watch on our website. Okay, Lighthouse double-sided cardstock, because what's important when you're creating an easel card, you want to use the double-sided cardstock because you see, you actually see the back of the paper. So we've got adorable 1930s cartoon kinds of patterns, and this little sailing pattern is one of my favorites. You see we have rope patterns and beautiful color. There's the texture that I was talking about. We have red, white, and blue. We have lots of combining patterns so that you could create that black lighthouse if you wanted to. There are lots of paisleys and stripes, and again, more wonderful knots and nautical themes. All right, so if you were making with the Paris green, okay, and the lighthouse, so the lighthouse cardstock is back here, and the Paris green's on top. I really like the ship's wheel pattern. You see how it's peeking through the lighthouse design. So lots of ways to work with the cardstock. So we have the reds that it pairs really well with our flower card embellishments, and a little ombre cardstock with the orange. So many ways to use this. I'm thinking that it's 24 sheets, and you're getting to each of 24 designs in the double-sided cardstock. So lots of fun ways to coordinate it. And if you didn't want to use it with the lighthouse dies, the patterns are perfect for scrapbooking what your summer of 2025. Okay, coming right back with a card making kit that is sure to dazzle. So I'm not sure if everybody saw this. Oh, Faith says my husband proposed at our lighthouse. Faith, where are you in the world, and when did that happen? Oh, that's so much fun. You know, Tracy, that was worked with me for almost 30 years now. She her husband proposed at the top of a lifeguard stand in Georgia. That's fun. Lighthouses. All right, look at that. Lots of people. All right, so hey, Melissa from the Annabelles, she says this is the most fun. She got to work with this at the HSN live audience back this spring, and because it was our gift to everybody in the audience, and I think this is so much fun. This is a big kit, all right? So it's going to make 20 cards. It's not going to make just, you know, book kinds of cards that open like the book. It's going to make a tunnel, right? It's making, look at this, it's making this amazing crisscross kind of applesauce looking thing that you look inside of, very much like a trellis or something that you might find in a garden. And isn't that fun? All right, so long sentiments, all kinds of embellishments. Here we've added some of the new iridescent cardstock butterfly and dragonflies, but this is where, you know, this is a really unique card kit because the cards themselves are so incredibly beautiful. They're die cut, and you're getting the parts that are die cut out of the middle, right? So you're getting the card itself, and it's big, okay? So look at that. It's really beautiful, and you could not assemble it like the tunnel and use this just like it is, because you could look at this. I don't know. Did you see Helen's Spooky Village last night on our Instagram? She shared it with me, and then I saw it on all the things. But it was our Victorian 3D haunted house, and she made the entire village, and then it had a soundtrack, and it had lights, and it had smoke, and it was amazing, and I shared it on our Instagram. And so, and if you're on TikTok, it was definitely on TikTok. So thank you, Helen. Okay, so this, I think that was my point. Let me just make sure I have a parallel here. You could make this the card. Imagine a photo book, right? Like not even putting this together. All right, but we do have to put it together because you might want to see how much fun this is. But these are the pieces that come with it. You get foam adhesive, you get tear tape, you got lots and lots of embellishments for the tunnel and those long sentiments, and then we give you lots of ways to put them together step by step. Okay, so lots of fun with that, and let me just move all this so that you can see. Okay, now if you were like me, who is always a little concerned about doing this on TV, I put it together a little earlier this morning. Ran in here this morning because I was like, all right, let's remember that they go in, right? So the first one, the first set is going to go to the right, and then this new set, it's going to go into the left first, and then the second set goes in from the goes into the right hand side, and we're going to just connect. We've notched every layer so that it connects enough to stand, right? So it's like a house of cards. Love that. Okay, and you do that twice, so you're intersecting the card, and that's why, you know, we want to make sure it doesn't fold, and we don't want to tear it. So you do have to be a little careful when you're working with this. But the fun of it, once you've got it assembled, I thought I had, yeah. All right. Once you've got it assembled, you want to put the sentiment on the inside, and then I like to look at it this way. I like to open it up, and if we're adding embellishments, you want to be really careful about where you put the adhesive. Okay, so we have little pieces of adhesive on the part that's going to connect to the side of the card. All right, so there's not much to this. Like what we're doing on the left, we're also doing on the right, and that gives us like an opening, like a front door to the card. All right, the same thing, we're going to do that same thing. We're going to go in, and again, I'm just going to add to it, right? So add to those fringy areas. We just don't want to cover up our sentiment. And so as you're looking at this, if you flatten your card, you can tell, right? You haven't covered up the sentiment. But imagine adding, there's gold foil embellishments in the kit. There's like a lot of things. It's like, what is it? Oh, wow, it's 351 pieces to make 20 cards. So this is the only card kit that we've ever done like this. And, you know, we don't have to do another one because I think this one is so incredibly wonderful. All right, you decorate it how you want to. You add all of these beautiful things. And I know I took too much time talking about, yeah. Oh, have fun. Okay. What a cute card. Yes, very good. All right, people are just joining us. You might have missed the giveaway question if you're just joining us, but it is on replay. And the best part about today's show is that we have free shipping on all of your orders, but that does exclude Create, and it is limited to the United States. So, because we have people joining us from all over the world. Would you believe it? Oh my goodness. Okay, coming back with a brand new look at our Create event coming up in November. So fun. Okay, everybody's excited about this incredible event. Now, what's so special is that on Thursday, no, let's see, when's the 14th? Well, we are just shy of, we're 64 days away or something like that. Isn't that something? 64 days and we're going to be together. Thousands of us creating from this incredible box of product that it's tools and materials for 9 classes over the 3 days. And each class is 90 minutes and we have a break in between each one of an hour so that you can actually catch up if you want to watch and then go back and make the things, which is, we have done this so long. We have perfected the art of everyone doing the same thing at the same time. And that starts with the prep videos. And so here's the thing. We are down to the last few hundred tickets for Create that we have to sell. Now, it will be on HSN October the 7th. And I just want you to know, it will be on October the 7th. There is no extra deal on October 7th. There is no extra stuff on October 7th, and it will be more expensive than what we're doing right now and today. So we have a coupon that says Create 20 that you can use to get this $410 ticket for $390. It's over $1,500 worth of stuff, and my goodness, if you have been living under a rock, you have missed Jasmine. Jasmine, brand new, amazing, beautiful collection. Look at all this cardstock. Okay, this is just day one. This is the gratitude day, and this is amazing because we have single-sided foil stamped and double-sided cardstock in this pack, and we are also giving you in each one of these day packs everything from beautiful, brand new, look at the jasmine blue, this is a brand new blue foil, vellum, gold foil, card surfaces, and then 1,000,001 embellishments, but I won't show those to you. Here, day two, right, is all about generosity, and we're going to be making some amazing things I'm going to show you in just a second, but you want to see that new beautiful paper and all the embellishments that go with this. Like, I hope your screen is just popping. I noticed yesterday that somebody thought, mistakenly thought that you had to have a desktop computer to participate and create. You just have to have an internet connection. That's it. An internet connection, because you could participate within Create from your phone. If you cast it to your television, you can see it as big as day. I mean, my goodness, you just need a smart TV, right, at that point. But so many people participate on whatever device they have that gets them to the internet, because it's all on a private platform. And what happens on that private platform is that we make some of the most amazing things, and you get the instructions to download, you get live classes, you get the community, you get a craft room, you get everything on replay in perpetuity, and you know, that's what's incredible about it. I mean, we really have perfected what is happening in this event. Now, contrary to years past, the things that come in the Create box are expressly for the event. We will be having Jasmine as a collection next year, but the dies, there are 44 dies in the event, one of which is this amazing little post box die, and we're going to be making some amazing things in the event with that. It even has a little opening. We are making a gratitude journal. We are making some gift tags, and we are making some 3D projects like this book nook that is going to be something that is, you know, those keepsakes. We're going to talk about keepsakes. Man, we're talking about legendary keepsakes happen at Create. So in these last few hundred that we have available for us, this is going to get you in. You want to do this now, because by the time September is over, we will be launching the Stock Up for Create sale. We will be launching the prep videos. The boxes ship the mid-October, right? And then we have a private warehouse sale that is inside the event that I have created no less than 2 full shows worth of brand new product just for the warehouse sale. So can't participate if you don't come to the event. Oh my goodness, it just goes crazy. Okay, so exciting. So everybody's like, oh, what about the Christmas ornaments? What about the Christmas ornaments? What about the Christmas ornaments? If you're a member, you'll be excited to know that Monday's show is going to show you the ornaments. Okay? Okay, AG members, listen up. That's Monday, 12 o'clock. Okay, so exciting. All right, so Create 20 is your code to get this $410 event ticket for $390. That is a good deal. For those of you that got in early, you know that you got the best deal, right? Yes. Okay. So exciting. All right. So, yes. Monday, people. Monday. All right. So exciting. Coming back with something that was part of a previous Create event, not available to the public. It's exciting. I didn't show you that all that cardstock, it's 300 GSM, which is the heavier weight cardstock that we started, I think, at Create 10. And so we put together, this is our Astrid double-sided cardstock, 40 sheets. They're 300 GSM. That's that Astrid pattern that I was telling you about earlier in the show. And just look at it. All right, so it's more like a board, right? It's heavier than the 230. That is our cards, but it's the same pattern on both sides. And we have a coordinating main pattern. We have a main pattern and a coordinate, so the purple, right, with that. So, they're not in that order, but I'll show you. Okay, so you see how foil stamped goes with the purple. We have the beautiful old world sort of filigree, and then we have the pink and we have a blue. And 40 sheets it's really fun because you can make thicker cards, okay, and projects that you want to have that are more interactive. Maybe you want to just give yourself a little more structure if you're making a box or you're making a tag. The 300 GSM cardstock is really amazing for that. Okay, so let's just make that. All right, let's use that. Let's make an easel card with it. So see how lovely that might be. All right, with that filigree pattern. Love that. Okay, then you've got some fancy dies on top. Okay, right. And if you were like, wait, how did she do that? How did she make an easel card straight out of regular paper? You want to always think you would go to finishing school to learn how to do that easily and effectively without having an easel die, okay? And finishing school is part of our beautiful AG membership. Okay, you can make easel cards out of anything that you have. Okay, so lovely. So a little extra 300 GSM cardstock is going to make things a little more sturdy. So exciting. And yes, the staircase dies are coming back. Oh my goodness. You know what? I just happened to see that in the chat. Sorry. They're coming back, and we're going to be having a very special event for their return. So exciting. And that's going to be in November. They'll be back on the website, but we're going to do a thing with them in November. And you have to be an AG member to participate. Okay, so exciting. All right. All right, heavy duty cardstock, nice weight, Astrid. You can do so many things. This is a good scrap card, isn't it? So many things with this, and I think that the color palette and the tonal cardstock, it really does play well with others. It works with everything that's already in your craft room. How about that? Okay, now we're coming back with something that's not going to be happening this year with our Create box, and that is once upon a time, we had our pouches and our class packs sold separately. That's not going to be happening for this year's event because of the need to keep the quality of the event very specific and distinct. But we have a class from a previous Create coming up that you can buy the tools and materials. Don't go away. Brenda just said sometimes she doesn't play well with others. Oh, I like that. You know, me either. You know, sometimes I just like to just go it alone. Okay, so one of the things that we did last year at Create in November was we had a special tag class, and this year's tag class is extraordinary because they're going to be called tags, but you could use them for so many things, which is really kind of fun. But this is a die set. There's 6 dies. There's all the materials, and look at all this ribbon, and then the little tags and embellishments to make festive tags. The die set itself is lovely because this is going to cut away the paper and create the shape. And then we have the shadow layer and the embossing to create those 3 amazing tag shapes. Now these are oversized, they're big, and just so you know, you can see, right? We've got them strung together here. So it's almost the size of my hand. So if you were working with these, right, you wanted to make something more like a project with them, you could because they're so big. Now we have the double-sided foil stamped cardstock that comes in the set, and this all color coordinated and it's pretty. And then we have foil cardstock in it as well. So it's a nice little smorgasbord of things that are great for tag making, including all that ribbon and the little tags that say just for you. Love this. And so if you were, let's say you had your die cutting machine out here, you might die cut this. But here we have, this is the coordinating cardstock. So we have, it's all double-sided and it's meant to layer. So I think that that's really fun as we're like making things. So let's just make that one and we just show you how it goes over top. So shadow layer, big, easy die that embosses at the same time, right? And you want to hole punch the back layer or just thread your ribbon through the hole that the overlay die makes. Then all the embellishments, I like that. There's presents. I would save this and tie it. I'm going to tie it in a little half knot right here so then I can tie it on to the present and tie the bow. And if you're making these for a gift, this is definitely something you want to do. Like you want to make a bunch of them and gift your friends all the tags that you've made. That's a great idea. And these really are the perfect finishing touch for any present, whether it's for the ornaments, it's for the gift card. And then let's look at the little snowflake one since we didn't see that one. You see how adorable is that it cuts out the snowflake. This one has the, it's more like a little charm. And then you can just enjoy embellishing with this. Do we like these? Yes. Yes, great for photo ornaments. Yes, how exciting. This Festive Tags was part of our Create event, and it was a class, and this year, this is the class kit, dies and materials, okay? So if you missed that at the top, this is the dies and materials from the Create class that it was from yesteryear, and now available by itself, which is not happening this year for our Create event that is less than, well, just a little over 60 days from now. Ooh, okay, and that coupon was Create 20 to get $20 off the ticket. Yay, so exciting. All right, I'm coming back with my favorite pastime. We've got some Christmas puzzles just for you. Worried about when those came out. Wow. Okay, so those tags, that class 2, wasn't that just last year? I think it was last year's class. We're just checking. It was last year's tag class, 2024, in Create. So create 11 or whatever, 10 or whatever it was. That's why we had to rebrand the event. It's a biannual crafting event called Create, Anna Griffin Create. And what's so amazing about it is that we stopped counting. We keep the pin, the collectible pin, but we had to stop counting and stop naming everything something different, right? We get together as a community and we connect and we make the most beautiful things for 3 days, and we are doing that with a box of an incredible assortment of dyes and materials, and they were once upon a time divided into classes. Now we're talking about themes, right? We're doing gratitude, generosity, and kindness, and we're making things with the beautiful materials in the box. So it's a little different, I know, for those of you that have been so loyal and come to every single event, but we had to reinvent it this year, and I'm so excited about it. We're going to be talking about it live on TikTok after this show, and if you've got burning questions, do join us and ask us, because we will be taking all of those questions. Okay, I love to spend time making puzzles. Doing puzzles, making puzzles, and we have 2 amazing Christmas puzzles. So I'm thinking about this is like a really great gift for the crafter. It's a 750-piece premium puzzle, and I'm going to go over the premium in just a second. Your choice is botanical or holiday post, which are old postcards. And what's so great about me doing all the puzzles in my life is that when you have tiny little puzzles inside the big puzzle, you can actually accomplish it. And that is so, so fantastic, okay? But here's where this is the premium part. My biggest complaint about puzzles is when they give you a tiny little thing to follow, and you have to fight the person you're doing the puzzle with for the box top, and you can't see the little thing. So this is a life-size poster of the puzzle. This is actually size. This is it. Size to fit the puzzle. So you could go on a little treasure hunt for your piece if if it fell on the floor and you couldn't, where was I? Oh, where is this? You could do a little search and connect. All right, and then the botanical one, same thing. Love it. Okay, and then to make it even easier on you, on the back of the puzzle pieces, right, this again, the premium part, is that they're laminated and they have a secondary solid color on the back so that you know if you are, when you're turning them all over to create the edges, like I like to do the edges first, look, there's no question that this is the back of the puzzle. So I'm thinking that we've just made it, if you said that we have a teacup one, we have a botanical one, and now we have 4. 4 amazing puzzles from what I think is the beginning of the fun and games around here. The designer's talking again. How much fun. Okay, so your choice, holiday post or the beautiful Christmas botanicals, life-size poster, 750 pieces, and you can get them shipped. They're shipped for free today in the continental U.S. So exciting. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm coming back with a brand new card and embellishment set for Christmas. Okay, now one of the things, so if you're thinking about the cards that people keep, right, the keepsake part of spending your time making something, the Christmas cards are the things that people keep, right? They display them, they put them, it's so exciting to always be, thinking about Christmas, which is 9 months out of the 12 that we are working on Christmas. This is a really neat thing. Okay, so this is tree-shaped Christmas cards envelopes, so 36 die-cut cards, and envelopes and instruction and embellishments. And the embellishments are so cute. All right, let me just show you the trees first. And so if you wanted to make a garland out of these, you so easily could. They're all foil stamped. They're all so beautiful. Let me just get one and show you. Okay, it is, look at that. It's connected right there, a lot like paper dolls. It says handmade by on the back. Here's how we make the garland. I'm sure you're going, how do I make the garland? Here's how you do that. Okay, we go one after the next one. Connect them all. Decorate them all. All right. Class dismissed. Okay, so as we're looking at this, we have made all of these amazing stickers. There's 360 pieces in this kit, and they're all Kiss Cut cardstock stickers. So they're going to decorate the tree. You're going to add baubles. You're going to add, these look like little blobby things, but they are not. Let me just peel one off for you. So this is all you're seeing is the bleed. You see how perfect that is, right? That's not a big blob of green. All right, that's important. This is the quality of our product. This is the part we have to get right every single time we make something so that things are die cut evenly. The beautiful type is solid. These are the details that make the product different than our competitors. Okay, now garlands, love this, right? We've got them, see there's a different size garland in the style so that you can go down the entire tree. There's stars for the top of the tree, there are cardinals, there's so many beautiful things included in this. I think this is quite ingenious. Now this will be on HSN, but you can get it today for free shipping on our website. Lots of fun. So exciting. All right, let's look at some of these. Why don't we? There's the ornaments and the presents for the bottom. Isn't that cute? And then there's foil stamped ones as well. These are pretty special. Okay, there we go. Standing Christmas tree cards. There's that little birdhouse and the little ornaments, and there's so many ways. Now, if you're thinking, all right, that's 360 pieces to make the 36 cards, so we're talking about embellishing these pretty heavily. I like this one. This looks very retro and looks like the pieces that this came from, and they're just popped up. They're doubled and popped up on the card, and they're the garlands, all in the layering. 1, 2, 3, very easy. So many ways to do this, but let's make one for fun. Oh, and we have some cards where people have just put it on the front of a traditional card, just in case you want to see that. Lots of fun. Big giant card. This is a 5x7 Christmas tree, so 5-inch width, 7-inch height. Love that. Love how easy it is. Okay, pick one. Any one. This one's kind of bent, but that's cute. All right, so Christmas blessings. Wow, this is a lot of stickers. Where do we go from here? Wow, they're all stuck together. Okay, I think we make sure that the adhesive is not showing on the back, right? So we're going to have to put something on the back of that. So if you want to hang them from the tree, it's going to stick the card together. So, but I do want to hang them from the tree. I really do. Okay, lots of things. I'm thinking about, wow, I don't know that I put away my Christmas ornaments properly last year. I'm thinking, what kind of mess am I going to be thinking about in just a couple of months? Wow. This is a great way to keep it all organized, right? Just put the little tree and the presents and all the things together. I think you would want to just back these up so you're getting so many of them, put the same one on the back so it doesn't stick together. That would be a mess if people got this and it was like, oh, what's this? Huh? Oh, it's all stuck together. So cute. Look at this one. Love that. 3 cards put together, all popped up, all dimensional. Lots of ways to do this. Okay. Little more lighthearted than our normal Christmas card kits, but fun nonetheless. Because as we get closer to October and November and December, right, we want the things that make our life easier. We want it all in one place. We want to enjoy spending the time making the things, right? Yes, yes, free shipping today. Yes, everybody. Hello, everybody. Okay, so exciting. Okay, Oh, I'll take that, sure. We have a special members only live stream coming up next Monday, 12 o'clock. And then we have an AGTV show coming up on Wednesday. So we have AGTV every Wednesday in September, which is exciting. And so members, mark your calendar for Monday, and we're going to be talking about those ornaments, okay? One of the things that's important about AG members is that you get access to so much because we're making product just for our members, and you see things before everybody else, and that's why we're going to be talking ornaments next Monday. So exciting. And so look at this. This is the newest class that we just added to finishing school, which is a member benefit. There's 700 videos and DIY projects. This is one of the classes that we just added, where this is a double-faced satin ribbon, and the rub-on transfers are on it that makes the ribbon look like it's printed. And look at this, like, so there's a beautiful sort of vintage Viennese music box effect done with acetate layers and rub-ons. So beautiful. The classes are added every single month, and so AG membership is $99 a year, or $99.99, I'm not sure, or $12.50 a month, and you get access to that entire incredible library, your private live stream, members only products, and the biggest deals that are available, especially during the live stream shows. Now, there's a 10% evergreen discount off of new items and all items, and our members get Create for $369, and that is very, very special. So exciting. Okay, Barbara says the finishing school tutorials are the best. Thanks for that, Barbara. I agree. There's a lot of beautiful things going on inside that. Inside finishing school. Okay, so we have I have a giveaway of the Lighthouse dies and the Harlequin bow dies and the Lighthouse cardstock to the people, all right, 3 people. You're going to have to answer a question, okay, in the chat here on AGTV. What famous lighthouse did the Lighthouse die come from? All right, what famous lighthouse did it come from? And that was from my childhood. So much fun. Answer in the chat, and the person with the, let's see, number 8, 9, and 10 with the right answer. I see number 1. Look at that. There we go. Yes. Very good, everybody. Our Cape Hatteras lighthouse. So special and so beautiful. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Look at that. Oh, we could have given away the whole everything in the show to all those right answers. You're good at listening, aren't you? So much fun. Now, did you hear when those next shows are? Just making sure. Members only is Monday, and our next AGTV is next Wednesday. We're going to continue inspiring you with all the amazing things that we make. And if you have questions about Create, we would love for you to join us on TikTok Live at 1:15 in just a few minutes. We'll be doing a deep dive into what you want to know, and I'm sure I'll be stumped. Oh, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again next week. Bye for now.